Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Are the writers of the show doing him dirty? That's what a lot of the Bold and the Beautiful fans can't help but wonder when it comes to Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Get updates on the latest news about the Bold and the Beautiful straight to your inbox. You would think that the character would be front and center, seeing how his son Liam Spencer has been dying of cancer. But for some reason or another, that just hasn't been happening. Yet Bill has disappeared from the public eye, while his son Liam has been dying day by day on the show. Plus, Bill's other son Wyatt has completely disappeared from the cast, too. Make it make sense already, right? As our loyal readers can imagine, the internet certainly had a lot to say about where the storyline is going. Some have even commented with, "Dollar Bill has basically disappeared from the public eye. Liam is slowly dying day by day on the show. Plus, Wyatt has completely disappeared from the cast. I don't know what the writers are doing on The Bold and Beautiful. I have heard better storylines and plot twists in this chat room." Another fan of the show wrote, "Yes, we need Dollar Bill. We need him to be back, but not a nice Dollar Bill sympathizer of Luna, but Bill that's shaking up the town. I found it weird Bill doesn't know about Liam." And then there was this comment as well. Bill should be having meaningful scenes with his dying son at this point. Don Diamond deserves way better than just being tossed to the sidelines with no SL whatsoever and just popping up now and then. When he was running Spencer Publications in his gorgeous office with his sons Liam and Wyatt and Justin as his right-hand man, that was B&B at its best. Of course, B&B fans will have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on the CBS network. Check your local listings for times. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal a noticeable shift in storylines as longtime fan favorite and media mogul Bill Spencer has been quietly pushed to the sidelines in recent months, leaving viewers questioning what's next for the Dollar Bill they've come to know, love, and even fear. Played by Don Diamond with charm, edge, and undeniable charisma, Bill Spencer has long been a central figure on the canvas. His power plays, love affairs, and intense family dynamics always pulling audiences into the drama. But lately, despite his legacy status and integral ties to the show's core families, Bill seems to have faded into the background while newer and recurring characters steal the spotlight. This unexpected sidelining has created a noticeable void in the show's narrative, especially for fans who view Bill as a character who drives plot lines with unapologetic bravado and emotional complexity. The Bold and the Beautiful has recently centered its energy on the tangled relationships between Hope, Thomas, Steffi, Finn, Liam, and Sheila. While this has offered plenty of high-stakes tension and emotional depth, it's come at a cost: the absence of Bill Spencer as a major player. Viewers are left wondering why a character with so much potential has taken such a backseat, especially after being given an opportunity for redemption and emotional growth not long ago. It wasn't that long ago that Bill was deeply involved in a romantic rekindling with Katie Logan, finally seemingly ready to be the man she and their son will deserve. That storyline hinted at a softer, more reflective Bill, one who recognized his past mistakes and wanted to turn a corner. Fans were invested in this new chapter, hopeful that Bill's arc would explore deeper emotional terrain, while still keeping the edge that makes him such a compelling anti-hero. But those hopes were dashed when the storyline was dropped without much follow-through, and Katie found herself drawn into Carter's orbit instead, leaving Bill adrift in a sea of missed potential. Even more baffling was the show's recent decision to place Bill in the peculiar position of romancing Sheila Carter, a woman with a past as dark and twisted as any soap villain could possess. While this pairing did raise eyebrows and generate buzz, many fans felt it was a narrative stretch that didn't align with Bill's character trajectory. Yes, Bill has always been morally ambiguous and power-hungry, but throwing him into Sheila's web seemed more like shock value than character development. Ultimately, the Sheila romance was revealed to be part of a larger FBI sting operation, which somewhat redeemed the odd pairing. But after the reveal, Bill's momentum once again fizzled. It was an exciting twist, but it lacked lasting consequences or emotional payoff for Bill as a character. The fallout didn't linger, it didn't evolve. Instead, it was dropped with little fanfare, and Bill faded out once more. From a narrative perspective, this treatment of Bill Spencer is puzzling. He is not only a legacy character, but also one who intersects with nearly every major player in Los Angeles. His relationships with sons Liam and Wyatt provide rich ground for family conflict and bonding. His business dealings at Spencer Publications could offer endless corporate intrigue. His romantic history with Brooke and Katie still holds unresolved tension and emotional layers. Not to mention, his rivalry with Ridge Forrester remains one of the most potent on-screen feuds, yet it has remained dormant. With Ridge reclaiming his place at Forrester Creations and embroiled in various family matters, the absence of a strong counterforce in Bill is deeply felt. Bill's presence often balanced Ridge's self-righteousness, adding a necessary layer of tension and complexity to the show's power dynamics. Without him actively involved, that tension has all but disappeared, leaving a vacuum in the show's balance of power. Longtime viewers have also noticed that Spencer Publications has virtually vanished from the canvas. What once provided a setting for ambition, betrayal, and scandal now exists only in name, with no current storylines exploring the cutthroat world of media and publishing. Bill's empire is ripe for exploration, especially in a modern context where the media landscape is shifting rapidly. There could be powerful plots involving journalistic ethics, digital disruption, public relations scandals, or even a fresh young editor shaking up the Spencer hierarchy. Yet none of these opportunities are being seized. And what about Bill's children? Liam is caught in an endless triangle with Hope and Steffi, replaying the same emotional beats we've seen for years. Wyatt has been mostly absent, and his departure felt rushed and underwhelming. Bill's interactions with both sons could inject fresh emotional stakes into their stories, especially if he were to take sides or attempt to manipulate the romantic and personal choices of his offspring. In the past, Bill has meddled, manipulated, and maneuvered for the people he loves, often under the pretense of doing what's best. Whether right or wrong, these actions made for dynamic storytelling and reflected the inner conflict of a man who wants to be a good father but doesn't always know how. In sidelining Bill, the show loses a critical lens through which to explore themes of power, legacy, and redemption. Don Diamond has repeatedly proven his range and ability to carry complex storylines, making this underuse all the more frustrating. He has the screen presence to command attention and the acting chops to deliver both emotional depth and sinister charm. There's simply no reason why a character like Bill Spencer should be cooling his heels off-screen, while the same romantic triangles and repetitive plot points dominate the show. What's more, fans are hungry for something new, yet rooted in the show's rich history, and Bill offers exactly that. Imagine a powerful comeback arc where Bill reclaims his role at the top, launches a bold media campaign that threatens Forrester Creations, and becomes entangled in a new romance that challenges him emotionally and morally. Perhaps a new woman enters his life, one who isn't a Logan or a Forrester, shaking things up and forcing Bill to reevaluate who he is and what he wants. Or maybe it's time for a dark twist, Bill losing everything and having to claw his way back. With stakes that high and emotions that raw, viewers would be glued to their screens. The bold and the beautiful thrives when it leans into its legacy characters while still pushing them in new directions. Ridge has had multiple arcs, from designer to CEO to family patriarch. Brooke has cycled through love, loss, scandal, and strength. Steffi has evolved into a fierce businesswoman and mother. But Bill, he's been stuck in narrative limbo. And fans are noticing. Social media buzz frequently laments Bill's absence, with many calling for the writers to bring him back with a story worthy of his legacy. The fans remember when Bill took on Ridge, when he fought for his sons, when he made power plays in the boardroom that rippled through every family in town. They remember his passion, his ruthlessness, and his moments of vulnerability. And they want him back, not as a background figure, not as comic relief, and not as a plot device for someone else's arc, but as a fully realized character with stakes, purpose, and screen time. It's not too late for the show to course correct. With fall sweeps approaching and new opportunities for drama on the horizon, the time is ripe for a Bill Spencer resurgence. Whether it's a business rivalry, a romantic entanglement, or a shocking personal revelation, Bill has all the ingredients of a classic soap hero-villain hybrid. He can stir the pot, break hearts, and even mend his own in the process. What fans are asking for isn't just more screen time, it's meaningful storylines that do justice to a character who has given so much to the show's identity. In a genre where legacy means everything, ignoring a cornerstone like Bill Spencer is not just a missed opportunity, it's a disservice. The Bold and the Beautiful has always excelled when it blends glamour, intrigue, and emotional complexity. Bill embodies all three. His absence is noticeable not just because of the screen time, but because of the energy he brings to every scene he's in. Relegating him to the shadows while others play out repetitive love triangles is a waste of potential. It's time to shift the focus back. Let Bill return, not just as a player, but as a force. Let him reignite old rivalries, pursue new passions, and remind everyone in Los Angeles why he was called Dollar Bill in the first place. Whether he's waging corporate war or fighting for love, Bill Spencer deserves to be front and center where he belongs. Until then, fans will be waiting, hoping, and speaking out, because one thing is clear, the Bold and the Beautiful just isn't the same without Bill. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our United News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.